So, some were wondering what might be going on today on New Year's Eve of 2024, and I decided to start this video in the garage, specifically by the generator. I said I would follow up on it and I forgot to, but yeah, here is the aforementioned outlet from when we first bought this generator and decided this was going to be the spot for it, but here it is. It's been put in quite some time ago, so it's working wonders. It's doing great. This whole generator is great. We've since used it a couple times. Kicks right over, and you know, it's just like any other generator, but better than the old one we had. And while we're still in the garage, here be my truck, and well, it's just being a Dodge. Not much to really say. I said a lot of what had to be said about the truck, you know, during my 7-year anniversary review of my having this truck, except for the snow wheels. Yeah, so these rims needed new tires. The Bridgestone Blizzaks finally wore out. I want to focus more on the rim itself, and now I am not sure how well the camera's picking up, but if you're seeing that the center cap is just a smidge darker than the rim, well, there's a reason for that. The reason being is that the rims are powder coated, and the particular shade I went with is called RAL 7046. RAL, I don't know what it stands for. I should know this, but I don't. They're like pretty much industry standard shades and colors. That color you see the rim is RAL 7046, and how you combine these other RAL numbers gives you different shades of colors from like other brand names color, but this rim you see here is RAL 7046, which is very, very, very similar in shade to the 7786 Gloss Smoke Gray from Rust-Oleum, which even from a distance, and again, I don't even know if this camera's going to pick it up, and you do got to get up close to notice it. I did still paint these center caps the Gloss Smoke Gray. However, if I were to Google RAL 7046, there is RAL 7046 paint, so I could try to better match those. And if you're wondering why the center caps look a bit rough, Rust-Oleum was, well, being Rust-Oleum, I followed all the steps, but as soon as I put that second coat on, it just starts to wrinkle up. So, sanded it carefully with some Scotch-Brite, just redid it, and I even used some brush paint for as well as that worked out. But ultimately, as the new year comes, things got better this year. I'm hoping things get even better next year. I'll be able to soda blast those center caps and maybe get that 7046 paint to match this color. So that's the story on that. And normally I would never waste money on powder coating rims that I use for the winter. I normally don't, but I was just running out of time. Next thing you know, I ran out of warm season. And the way my powder coating place works is they don't have a definitive flat rate for sandblasting wheels. However, if you opt to powder coat it, you know, provide the rims in fair shape, which it was, just had some wrinkly paint on it, you know, you would just have the one fee to do the entire powder coating. So that's mainly why I went that route. There they are, they're powder coated, and wrapping around those rims is the Nokian Hakkapeliitta LT3 with LT275/70R18. And here is a tread view of the Nokian Hakkapeliitta LT3 in the LT275/70/18 size. Here's what it looks like. I was already through some pretty nasty snow with these, and they are amazing. After all, Nokian is the founding father of snow tires. These really are the best that money can buy. And out of fear of getting counterfeits, I actually went to my local tire shop that's an authorized Nokian dealer. That's the other thing with them. They're so high quality, you know, they don't let just anyone carry their tires. So I know I got some genuine Nokian tires here. Really good. They've proven their worth. Yes, they're directional. And as you can also see, hopefully the camera picks it up well enough, as you will see, dang it, as you can see here, see those little holes here? The provisions are there for the studs. Nokian has their own in-house studs too, so you know, if you know you want studded tires from Nokian, I absolutely suggest you get them studded from the factory at Nokian. But anyhow, that's all I want to show there. Well, that's it for the 3500, and turns everything went on for the 3500 this year. Now, I know in the previous video when I cut open that oil filter, I had mentioned sending an oil sample to Blackstone Labs. I have held off on that because I'm not sure how accurate or inaccurate the results will be because of all the idling I do in the winter. So just to be fair and get more accurate results, I'm going to wait till the warmer season comes back. And like I said in that video, I didn't see anything of any concern in the filter. I'll be holding off. And hey, if something is going on, remember too that I knocked the interval down to 5,000 miles. That's now 1,000 less miles that there's crap in the oil, if something should still be going down. But I have no reason to think that at the moment. So I have not forgotten that. That will be done, and well, that'll just make for some content for next year. And so as we step out of the garage and into my nice comfy room here, yeah, just want to mention the other things that went on for 2024. Earlier this year, I unfortunately had to send the Sonata packing. What a shame, because it was a beautiful car, and I really liked that car, but I had already touched up on why I had to send it packing. And I said earlier that I was going to make a video about more on it, but there's just some things I just feel like are just best left not disclosed, and my whole debacle with Chicago seems to not be a unique one. Apparently, this is a Hyundai thing. Some other person had a hard time getting a hold of a dealership, Hyundai dealership, just could not get a hold of them. They actually called their local news outlet. So I'll see if I can find that. If I find it, I'll leave a link in the description. So what was there really to say? Some other good things for 2024. I got some more feathers in my cap. I finally got my A license. More importantly, I finally got my QEI. 2 more feathers in my cap. That's good to know. This was also the year the Suburbanator tried a weather video. You know, that ambient sound with the rainstorms. That ASMR or whatever the hell they call it. I thought I'd take a whack at that. I thought that was kind of interesting. Guess it got enough of decent views. Enough of people liked it, I guess, but whatever. There are those out there who will just do that far better than me. I didn't really feel too in my groove when I did it either. Nah, just not my thing. And the best part about this year? November. I love how November turned out. For the first time in a good while, I'm actually looking forward to the next year. And who knows, maybe next year is going to finally be the year I get that 80 to 85 Delta-88 I've always wanted. The sedan, of course. Charcoal gray with the wire hubcaps. Here's a picture of it right here. Yeah, there you go. The one you see pictured here is an 84. But 85 was the last year of the rear drive Deltas. So maybe I'll finally get my hands on one of those. So that pretty much wraps up 2024. It is 10:45 as I make this. So yeah, we only got an hour and 15 minutes left of this year. 2024 was great. Certainly kicked the crap out of 2023. I wasn't feeling this positive this time last year, so that must account for something. And on a more personal note, yeah, some things I'm not going to disclose here because I'm not the kind who likes to really spill out my life to the tube and Rumble, what have you, social media. That's not really my thing. On a more personal note, yeah, some things could have been better, but more importantly, at least they stepped in the right direction, and I think that's what counts more than anything else. A step in the right direction is a step in the right direction, and now it seems promising the economy will pick up again. Hopefully these said things will finally be fixed. So, again, I'm actually looking forward to the new year. And to any and all of you out there who might be watching this, have a happy new year. Be safe out there, and don't be a stranger.